But other than that, I've just been watching Netflix. What about you?
That's a great segue.
You, Marisa, you don't have to point it out. You just gotta keep going with it.
I'm
You
sorry, that
just
was
keep.
just so random. I was like, what? See, this is the beauty of unscripted podcasting and structured and all that. Because I wasn't even, I don't know if I forgot or what, but I'm like, what? I was just watching
That's
Netflix.
how you gotta do it. But you don't point it out and be like, "That was a good segue." You just keep going. You just
Sorry.
take. You just catch the pass and shoot
This,
it.
this is
Catch the
my
pass, Marisa.
my practice for the big leagues. Anyway, so I was watching Netflix. Actually, it wasn't even the weekend. This was a midday, which was really rare for me, midweek, because I'm usually in bed so early and I don't play games with that. But I kept seeing it in my the Colin Black and White in my news
Yeah.
feed all weekend, and a bunch of people went to the premiere. I was like so jealous. I love Colin Kaepernick. I am Bay Area. Used to be diehard 49er fan, like family, everything. I went to Colin's last football game, like everything. Love him. He actually, my high school actually played him in the playoff game in the movie, in the little movie that they showed that he lost or whatever. That was my high school. So I just love Colin Kaepernick. Love him, love him,
He's
love him.
from the Bay Area.
He's from
He's
Turlock.
from there
So
too.
yeah, well, I don't know if you would
Oh.
consider Turlock the Bay Area, but um Turlock is close enough. It's
I
Northern California. I'll just say that. Um
gotcha.
But yeah, so I was like, you know what? I need to watch this. I think it was Tuesday. And I literally binged all 6 episodes that night. So I stayed up super late with Terrell and we watched them. And I just love him. It makes me love him that much more. He is
Right,
just,
right, right.
and it was, I was telling Terrell, it was interesting because when he did that bogus tryout that was random in the middle of the season, I don't remember. It was just some crazy stuff. And
Okay.
I remember watching it and I was telling Terrell, like, damn, like one day somebody is going to make a movie about this when he's long and gone. And so what made me happy the most about it was like he continues to tell his own story. He doesn't talk that much in the media. He doesn't have to. And he's
Right.
always able to like tell his story in the most magnificent, largest way without any like ties to the NFL, like nothing like that. And so that's
Right.
what to me makes it the most beautifulest because he got to tell his own story. Um so yeah, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was just
Okay.
great.
Yeah, no, that's in my
Mhm.
queue to watch because I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like just the trailer of it. He adopted. He has two white parents,
Yeah.
and like the trailer of it is him like driving. I guess he gets pulled over, and his parents are in the car with him, and the cop is just like hassling him. And then his parents are just like, what'd you pull him over for? Like, what's going on? And of course, we know why he got pulled over, but his parents are like, we don't like what's going on. And the cop is like, well, who are you? And the guy's like, I'm his dad, and he's like, oh. So of course, the cop
Sorry,
straightens
white
up.
man.
He's like, right, like, dad, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Uh-oh, Megan's mute. Um she's mute. But yeah, I think I mean I a part of the series or the episodes. I think are you still mute, Megan? Yeah, you're still mute. You're still mute. A part of the episodes, he's like telling his story, and then in addition to his story, like he's showing a lot of Black history, and he's oh there you go. You unmute.
Oh,
And
you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. A part
Okay.
of each episode is he shares like a backstory for Black history that makes the episode relevant to whatever it was that he experienced for that episode. And so even as watching it, I was like, people are gonna hate on this one because I feel if you were a Colin Kaepernick fan, you already knew he was adopted. Like that's not anything new. But I remember
Right.
when he first started kneeling, there was some Black commentators who would like hate on him, like, oh, I'm Black. I lived in the hood, like you lived in the suburbs, blah blah blah. But as I was watching it, I was just like, does that take away like from his experiences of being adopted? Like living with white people, not being white, only having like these white experiences that he clearly was the outsider on. And he has this really good
Right.
line. If you haven't watched it, he does this line. So basically, his mother gave him up for adoption, and the family that he's adopted to expected another child, like I'm assuming a white child. And
Okay.
they were told that that child was no longer adopted, but there was a second option. And after that, he says, from birth, I've never been anyone's first option. Like, and if you know Colin's story, he was like the top prospect for baseball, but he was like he was denied a football scholarship from literally everybody's college. Like everyone wanted him for baseball, but no one wanted him for football. And so I don't know. I think that
Aw.
if you knew his story, him kneeling or standing up for himself isn't a surprise. But I can totally see how people would hate on him because they take his like Black experience as not a like real Black experience. Um,
Right.
which is unfortunate because to not be wanted by your parents and then to be with parents who have no idea who you are or what. Oh, yeah, I can't hear you.
Let's see. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Megan. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It sounds like it's like no. Oh yeah, I see Bo. Shout out to his mom for taking him to the hood to get the proper braids. Well, he had got proper braids before. I just think she was uncomfortable with him being at somebody's house. I don't even understand. Yeah, exactly. What is the real Black experience? So what my example was when he first started kneeling, there was some Black commentators who were saying like he doesn't know anything about being Black. I'm from South Central. I'm from the hood. I'm from this. Like he has basically like he had no right to stick up for what he was kneeling for. Basically, that's what I mean by that. I'm not saying there's a real Black experience. However, I'm saying that there are people who say that he had no right to do what he's been doing or did at the time because he was adopted, lived with had white parents, and lived in a suburb. That's what I meant. Oh, let me bring Megan back on. There you go. So that's what
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to get on my computer.
Okay. What is this? So yeah, I'm just super packed. Terrell probably be like, "Damn, she loved Colin Kaepernick. She been talking. She know his whole life."
Hold on. I'll be right back.
We can hear you, Meg Scoop. And congrats on your pregnancy. You guys got to go spam Megan's Instagram. I feel like nobody knows yet because nobody watches our show. I think she's gonna do like a big reveal, maybe. Hopefully she dropped it first here. So I feel honored. Let's see. So have you guys watched it? Has any of you guys watched the Colin Kaepernick Black and White? Tell me what you think about it. Let me get Megan back in here.
Okay, much better. Praise the Lord, saints. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. This is live for real. Mommy needs a break live for real, okay?
Oh, right. Did she officially share yet? Did you officially share you're pregnant? I don't. People are saying congrats to you in here.
Oh, thanks, guys. Appreciate. Yeah, I haven't officially announced anything, so I'll announce it when I announce it, I guess. Here, let me put my glasses on so I at least look a little bit cute like Marisa.
Thanks, girl. Go ahead.
Thanks, girl. Okay. Okay, so we talked about Colin in black and white, so make sure you see that if you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll be watching that.
Yeah.
But what I did watch last night was The Harder They Fall. Have you seen that?
Who's in it?
Girl, it's a movie. So it's an all black Western. Every black actor that you have ever seen is in this movie, okay? Idris Elba, Delroy Lindo, Regina King, Zazie, I think her name is Zazie something Beats. I think I don't remember her name.
Wait, time out. Is this why Jay-Z made an Instagram?
Yes.
I was like confused.
So I think I don't know if Jay-Z is a producer of this or what. I'm assuming he is because he usually don't talk about nothing that he don't have a hand in. But he made a tweet that was, he made a post that was like, go see the movie. It's on Netflix. The Harder They Fall. It's great. And then he deleted his Instagram.
Really? It's deleted?
Yes, girl. It's gone.
He almost had like 1 million followers.
That's crazy that you can get 1 million followers in a day.
Like when I looked at it, Beyonce was only following him, and then now it's 0.
Yeah.
And wow. Okay. That was it.
He just opened it, I guess activated it just to tell people to go see that, and then he deactivated it again. So, but I'm gonna tell you, so The Harder They Fall is black. Basically, it's a Western, but it's like all black. Like at first I was like, I don't think there's anyone in this movie that's not black, but there is, because the way, because this is at the very beginning, they tell you, while this is not a true story, every person in here is real. So they have Bill Pickett, which we know he was a historic cowboy. Nat Love is in there. Stagecoach Mary. Who else? I guess Gertrude. What's her name? Trudy in the movie. Like everybody in there is an actual real figure from history.
Okay.
So I think that's what makes it really cool, is because like, okay, you've got all these different like names. Like I feel like I've heard them before. And they're all black cowboys, but now we just created this story where they're all together. And that's so it's a really cool story. And it made me go like, oh my gosh, if Westerns were like this all the time, like I would always watch them. It was dope. It's dope. So you should watch it. It's
I'll watch it this weekend.
It's 2 hours long, so make sure you get your popcorn and go pee. Because it's a long movie, but it was really good, and I recommend it to anybody who has not seen it.
So it's on Netflix.
On Netflix, it's called The Harder They Fall, which it was, and it's kind of gory though. So don't
I hate gory movies. Ugh.
I do too, but just close your eyes for those parts. But other than that, it was just like, this is like so cool because you're like, pew, 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 Westerns, but everybody's black. So, and
this one.
Mm-hmm. And so there's like a, black people, we have our own little just vernacular, just our swag. So you see little bits of that in the movie as well, which is cool. Because you don't see that in a Western.
Right. Oh, I think Colin is number 1, top 10 on Netflix. So it's Colin, Dear White People, The Harder They Fall. Is this all black people? On My Block, which is, what is Made? I don't know what that is. Atypical, Blood and Water, Gentrified, Squid Games. That's more than 10. I think the top 10 are like people of color.
Or is that just yours, Marisa?
No, because Colin has been trending because they were like, he was number 3 on his birthday. And they were like, let's get him to number 1. So it's like on his, it's. I mean, you can check yours, but I know he was good. He was number 10 when it came out, and then number 3 yesterday. So I'm not sure, but I mean, it could be because these are movies that some of these I would never watch, so I'm not sure. There's also, I don't know if you guys have kids. There's Karma's World. Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Karma's World.
I don't know too much. I think it's made by Ludacris and his daughter, maybe.
Yeah, it's basically like it's just his oldest daughter's name is Karma, so it was just like a cute little cartoon series. Girl, she's like in college now. She but it's a really but it's like homage to her. But it's a really cute series.
Yes, I love it. And Ludacris plays the dad. I believe that's his voice.
Okay.
It's such a good. This is just turns into a Netflix. Okay, it's getting cold outside. We need to get our Netflix together because we're gonna be in the house.
Yes.
Hopefully.
But it's really cool. There was a clip from Karma's World, like she's hanging out with her 2 white friends. I guess they're doing sleepover or something. And it was like they were like, "Oh, do your hair like this," and she's like, "No, like I'm gonna." What did she say? She's like, she's gonna put a bonnet on to keep it like healthy. But it like how she explained it to them was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so cute." Because at first you would think like, okay, because they weren't shading her, they were just not aware that she had to do different stuff to her hair, and so she was just educated in that. And I was like, "This is so cute for all Black girls," and I'm so happy, y'all.
Yeah, well, they actually said something like, "Do all Black girls' hair feel that soft?" or something like that, and she was like and she ended up crying herself to sleep that night, and later on at school well, she talked to her mother, and then later on at school, she had to tell her little homegirls that, how that made her feel, and how she can't speak for all Black women or Black girls, but she knows that she has to protect her curls with her bonnet. And please ask for permission the next time that they want to touch her hair.
I just love that. I love that. Because every Black woman has had to deal with some level of that.
Yeah.
Even mixed. We're mixed here, but we've had even we have had to deal with
it. Don't matter.
Right. It don't matter. Some level of like, can I touch your hair? Not even asking, just touching hair and I sleep with a bonnet.
It's really cute because in that episode or in that we've watched that series probably like 3 times now. Okay. But Halo like gets so excited because of her curls and she's like, "Oh, it looks like mine." And then when we were watching Colin, oh my goodness, Halo walked up to the TV and was like, "Mommy, his afro looks like mine. I love it." And then she went just like this and looked at Terrell. "Daddy, we need to take a picture of him. He's handsome." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
Okay. Well, got good taste, girl. I
was like, "Oh, okay." Like, did someone say he's handsome? I've never heard. I think I've heard her say handsome maybe a couple times when she's talking to Terrell. But other than that, I've never heard her say that. And I was just like, okay, he's taken, girl. He's a little too old.
Yeah, I'm really like, I just love stuff like that because I feel like when we were growing up, there was nothing that was really like,
I know.
Take pride in your hair, take pride in your skin color. You just were happy if there was anybody that looked like you on TV. Yeah. And that was it. And the cartoons we watched if they had a person of color, it was like one.
Yeah.
And that one character, you was like down for them. I love that character.
Right. It was the token person. Basically. But yeah, so get your Netflix on. Now I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna go make sure I'm watching. I was really sad. I'm like, what? Jay-Z has an Instagram. I'm about to go follow him. Yes. No.
Yeah, he deleted that thing quick. He just came on and say, "Hey, y'all."
Wait, what is this? Tall guy, 30 seconds of pleasure will give you 22 years of child support payments. Oh my, what? What are we talking about?
Wait, who pays 20? I thought you stopped paying child support at 18. You paid child support for 22 years?
Regardless, where did that come from?
I don't know. Well, thank you for that educational note. I think that's quite obvious. I don't know.
Maybe he was going through something today.
Okay, tall guy. Speaking from experience here.
I know. If you're going through it, let us know. Maybe we can give you some legal advice.
What is I gonna say? Yeah, Netflix. What is that? It that I'm watching?
I think so.
Yes, my top 10 for the US is different from yours. When you go to where it says like top 10 in the US, what does yours say?
Let me see.
Top 10 because mine, the harder they fall is first, and then you is second.
It says home.
And Colin is 6th on mine.
Only on Netflix. Wait, where'd my top 10 go?
You guys scroll. Sometimes you scroll down.
Oh, girl, I was looking at the wrong one. Wait, Colin is. Oh, he is 6. Yeah, number 1 is yours. I was looking at. I was looking at. I was looking at. I don't know what I was looking at. Only on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It was bigger than everything else. Terrell, what's that? Yeah. It's cool.
Okay.
Huh?
No.
Okay.
Oh, are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Your husband?
Oh, Terrell just walked in.
Terrell, we doing a live. Terrell. Are you busting in our live? Come show your face if you're going to come in here.
You want to show your face?
He don't have a choice. If he going to interrupt, he got to show his face. Come over here, Terrell, since you over here trying to interrupt.
Terrell? Halo be calling him Terrell now. Like, Halo be like, Terrell. I'm like, Halo. Terrell.
She be yelling.
Yeah, she always called him by his first name. And she calls me Moisa. Moisa and Terrell. Moisa and Terrell.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyways. But yeah, so that's our Netflix recommendation. It turned into a Netflix recommendation show.